Hello and welcome to the News by Standards. A man has been detained indefinitely in hospital for killing his father after stamping on him outside his home following a psychotic breakdown. Dafydd Thomas, age 75, died after being attacked by Tony Thomas, age 46, in March 2021 at Minford near Porthmadog in Gwynedd. Thomas was convicted of manslaughter by reason of diminished responsibility after a jury heard he had a long history of mental health issues. The judge at Caernarfon Crown Court said the dreadful nature of the attack had taken the life of a remarkable man. During his trial in January, the court heard Thomas was obsessed with pigs kept on land he shared with his parents. His father had also expressed an interest in bringing some new animals onto the farm, and Thomas was concerned they might carry disease and infect his own pigs. The prosecution suggested this was a trigger leading to the attack. Thomas told his trial he had been overwhelmed with anger, like a fuse blowing in his head, after seeing an email about an official notice for moving animals. He confronted his father, dragging him from a pick-up truck, throwing him to the ground and kicking him before stamping on his head. Mr. Thomas died from catastrophic injuries to his face at the scene after being found by his wife Elizabeth. However, a murder charge against Thomas was dropped during his trial at Mold Crown Court after medical evidence suggested he had a schizophrenic disorder when he attacked his father. The court had also heard he had previously been diagnosed as bipolar, had not been taking his medication for in excess of 2 years, and had been admitted to mental health hospitals several times. Mr. Thomas's daughter Ellen read a victim impact statement about her father's death, telling the court that the sense of anger we feel as a family is immeasurable. He will never get to walk me down the aisle, she told the court. Mr. Thomas had only recently retired after building up a successful waste management company. He was a well-known charity fundraiser with a passion for extreme sports, including mountaineering and skydiving. We were a close family. I can't describe the loss we all feel that we don't get to see him every day. It's a void that he will never be filled. Judge Rhys Rowlands said it was clear Mr. Thomas was a remarkable man whose loss was clearly keenly felt, not just by family and friends, but by the whole community. Sentencing Thomas, Judge Rowlands said he accepted the recommendations for psychiatrists who had examined the defendant. He said Thomas remained a dangerous offender, but that his actions had been driven by his mental illness, which could be treated. He imposed a hospital order not limited by time and a further indefinite restriction order. It means Thomas will only be released after his case is considered by the Justice Secretary, who must be satisfied Thomas who no longer poses a threat to the public.